Hi, I'm Nicole and I'm a success coach and clinical psychologist, and I want to tell you about a new anthology that's coming out in March 2010, entitled Many Paths, Many Feet. The authors are 13 women from different walks of life, and we tell our stories through poetry and fiction and essays that are meant to inspire and uplift. Our voices speak to life's challenges and adventures, love, and some loss, but mainly they're about how we persevere. To learn more about the book, please visit our website at manypathsmanyfeet.com. When Phyllis Wilson, the project coordinator, asked me to contribute a piece for Many Paths, Many Feet, I was already working on a nonfiction book about women living their visions, so I thought I would contribute something along the same lines. But when Phyllis and I got to talking, she suggested that I do a piece of creative writing. So I thought about it, and I decided that I would write a fairy tale with a princess, but she would not be an ordinary princess. She's half mortal, and she's half goddess, and she's also an adventurer, not a girly girl type of princess. I went away to the beach to try to get in touch with my muse, and after a couple of days of twisting and turning, the whole outline for the story poured out. Of course, it took a lot longer to write the actual story, which is book 1 of the Adventures of Isabelle, and it's entitled The Embryo Goddess and the Morpho. This princess is wild and fearless, a real heroine, and I hope you'll fall in love with her as I have and come back to learn more about her quest. On the day that the queen had learned that she was pregnant with the princess, a strange woman dressed in white had appeared at the palace gates. She had come at dawn out of the fog on an unusually cold late summer morning. This woman had clearly come a long way from the look of her shoes and clothing, but she did not look tired, the palace guard noted with curiosity. Neither had his dogs barked, as they usually did when strangers approached. He asked her to state her business. She told him that she had come on a mission from a far-off kingdom and must see the queen and her prince. The guard sent a messenger to the palace and was surprised when word came back that the queen would see the woman. The woman was ushered into the room reserved for audiences with the royal couple. The prince and his queen sat regally in their respective thrones and waited for her to state her business. Refusing food and water, she simply bowed before them and began. "I have come to bring you something that belongs to the daughter you are to bear in the spring." The queen was shocked. How did this strange woman know that she was pregnant? No one had been told save for the prince. She held her tongue and let the woman continue. It was at this time that the woman drew back her cape to reveal a most resplendent box. This box was the most unusual thing the queen had ever seen, and yet it was somehow familiar. Oddly, the prince seemed undisturbed by any of this as he sat quietly smiling at the woman. She stepped forward and placed the box in the queen's hands. The box, which was heavy and encrusted with all manner of gemstones, seemed to give off its own light. On the lid there was embossed an iridescent blue butterfly. The queen, an expert zoologist who dabbled in entomology, recognized it as the blue Morpho. She had been fascinated by this creature in her studies. The woman spoke again. "You are being entrusted with this gift for your child. You must keep it in your possession at all times, but you may never open it. Only she may do this at the time and place that she determines. It will be up to you to decide when to give it to her, but be clear that it belongs to her."